Hello, everyone, and welcome to Faith in an Ever Changing World Encouragement and Hope Faith Story. I'm Janet Harley, your host, and I am excited to have with me today and to want to introduce you to Deann Alaine. And Deann is host of an award winning car wash comedy show on Roku TV, and it's hilarious. You need to check it out. She is a comedian, a singer songwriter, and a sitcom writer. Welcome, Deann. Thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thank you for having me, Janet. What an honor and a privilege. I love faith in an ever changing world. I
Oh,
love it.
thank you so much. Thank you. And right after this intro, we'll be back and we'll be hearing Deann's faith story. So stay with us. All right. Thanks for being back with us. And Deann, if you would, what is your faith story, if you could tell us?
Oh gosh, I think as chicks we have lots of different faith stories. You know,
We
it just
do.
it just depends. Like there's a nugget here and a nugget there, and
Yes.
I have been a Christian. I've been a lover of Jesus for a long, long time. And so the snippet of faith story that's on in my spirit to share today is actually something that happened about a year and a few months ago. Um, I Modwash Moments with Deann Alaine um, was barely 8 months old, and I kept asking this guy who portrays Jesus to be on the show, and he's an amazing actor, and and he was just so busy, not able to. And then one day I got him on the phone. I said, "Hey, man," he's like, "Thanks for not giving up on me." I said, "Would you be Jesus on Mudwash Moments?" And so he's like, "You know what? I wish I could say yes. I want to, but I just right now it's a crazy time. Like
Yeah.
people need to see Jesus. You know what I'm saying?" So I was like,
Oh.
"Totally get it. Please don't stop asking me." He's like, "Wait a second. Have you heard of the International Christian Film and Music Festival?" I'm like, "No." And he said, "You need to go."
Yes.
And I didn't know anything about film festivals. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And here he is. He's like, "They're looking for volunteers and you really need to be there." I'm like, "Okay." So that was the first step by faith in this
Yeah.
situation.
Uh-huh.
The reason that I thought I was reaching out to him was not the reason at all. Having him a guest, I still haven't had Jesus on Modwash. Ah! Because you know what happened? I volunteered at the International Christian Film and Music Festival, and
Oh.
um, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what an it's here in Orlando. Like, how did I not know this was here? And it was just God's timing. He's like, "Well, if I wanted you to know it was there, I would have told you sooner." And so, like Jesus and I, we have
How
these
about that?
real candid talks, you know,
Ah.
super candid. And so I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is incredible." And not because it's a film festival and there are lots of known people from the
Oh.
Christian community there,
Mm.
and just you know, the biggest impression that I walked away with was seeing people who make television, who make movies
Yes.
in pockets all over this
Yeah.
convention, praying together,
Mm.
praying for other people, listening to
Yes.
testimonies.
Yeah.
The award show was like fourth on the list of the most impressive things of that whole event.
Yeah.
But seeing people connect and pray for each other, not
Mm.
seeing some of the silliness that you can see when a bunch of actors or even a bunch of comedians get together. It can be a bit over the top and a bit preposterous. But I was
Wow.
seeing people love each other and care for each other.
Yeah.
And um, another thing that was so impressive about this event was because they had a large room with a prayer team in there, and anyone could go, in there who needs prayer. And the prayer team that they have recurring, like every year they come. These
Uh-huh.
people are like called as intercessory prayer warriors, and
Yes.
they're at this film festival, and
Yeah.
um,
Oh.
so this woman looked up to me. She looked to me and she said, from the prayer team, and she said, "You belong here. You
Wow.
you belong in this community." And I mean, I we were exhausted. We were running ragged, serving. Like I was going into rooms, and I got to announce short films, animated films, and I got to ask, when these amazing pieces of artwork that draw
Wow.
people into the kingdom or bring awareness for important things going on in the world with a Jesus perspective. Um, it was just astonishing. Like I belong here. I'm a what? Okay, so one of the things at this event that happens is people have an opportunity to go before a panel of um, TV makers, movie makers, and people who produce shows to audition, because you don't know what projects they have, and you can go in and audition. And so, um, plus, I was working as a volunteer, so I signed up because as a volunteer, it doesn't cost you anything to audition, and I was just a comedian. It's not like I had anything feud or nothing like that. I was just going to serve, right?
Yeah.
And so I I stopped by the ladies' table out in front of um this room where these agents were and talent people like that. And so I looked at them. I said, "You have been working so hard, and I know you can't leave this table because people are bringing like headshots and resumes, and it was just so much for them to deal with." I said, "Listen, you want some snacks?" And they're like, "Snacks." Oh, I'm gonna take care of you. So I go away for like 10 minutes, and I fill this um this basically a lunch bag. It was a lunch box, and I filled it with snacks for these ladies. And I did
Oh.
it to them, and they're like, "You're like our new best friend. When you go into audition, are you going to do comedy?" I'm like, "Yes, of course."
Ah.
So
Oh my
they're like, "Oh,
goodness.
we want to go in there and we want to watch you audition." So I go in there and I do a little bit of comedy, and it was so much fun. People were just super kind. And then when I leave, one of the ladies at that table said, "You you have you have a purpose, and you have business being here." And she's like, "I don't just say that." So that was
Um,
another like a confirmation in this faith walk.
confirmation.
I didn't
Right.
know I was called into this. I didn't know. It was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, just going to serve," you know. Uh, and that was another confirmation. She said, "Listen, I can't stay for they have a VIP dinner. I can't stay for the red carpet interviews, and but I'd really like to give you my access. Since I can't, I really want to give you access to those things." Now, volunteers don't usually walk a red carpet. Volunteers don't go to VIP dinners. Like I did nothing except bring them snacks. Like that's all I could
Wow.
figure out. Like, I
Yeah.
don't like okay, like okay, I'm paying attention now. So I was in a really pretty blouse and new blue jeans with some heels. Okay, these like coral colored heels. And I said, "Oh my gosh, give me a second." And I step away from her and I said, "Lord, I really don't have any idea why you have me here. I didn't know that you even like called me to
Right.
be in this place."
Yeah.
And that faith is just that is like you really are walking by faith and not by sight. Like I really
Hmm.
am calling you into this. You did not call yourself into this, and I'm using these
Yep.
these moments to confirm
Hmm.
that that walk.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And so I went back to her and I said, okay, okay. She gave me her VIP tag, and we spoke to the appropriate people. And I said, Lord, I can't like this is a fine outfit, but this isn't a red carpet outfit. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like if you want me to
Yeah. Yeah.
fine, I don't
Yeah.
even know what I would say in a
And
situation
you
like
and you got so much confirmation in that one place, that yeah.
yeah, it was totally astonishing, totally astonishing. And so then I'm like, okay, Jesus, I'm expecting for you to provide for this, whatever you want. I was walking to the prayer room, right? And
Yeah.
one of the women at the prayer room, she turns around. She was in a huddle praying with other people. And she stopped. She stopped what she was doing. She turned around, she looked at me and she said, "You have something going on." I said, I was just invited to walk the red carpet and do interviews, and I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm asking the Lord, like, what do you want me to wear? And she said, "Oh, you're the girl." And the Lord said to her, "Before coming, you need to put an extra gown in your car with jewelry." I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
I was like, "Wait, what?" And I'm 5'1" and I weigh pounds, right? And so she's like, "Follow me to my car." And we
Oh,
get to her SUV and she pulls out this black gown and uh, this whole rolled up bag with jewelry in it. I'm like, well, we'll see. So I go to
wow.
the bathroom and it fits. Like it fit. I'm 5'1". Like that's short. And it fit. And then the jewelry. And I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, oh my gosh. And so in
Yeah.
this faith journey, I just really wanted to point out that what you think you might be showing up for is really a divine appointment. It's really, if you're walking by faith and not by
Yes.
sight, the Lord
Absolutely.
really has a plan. He really
Yeah.
has a plan on you. He
Hmm.
really does intend. And so, listen, that was the first ICFF. I went back. Mod Watch Moments was an official nomination for the show. And I got to do interviews with other people, which is where I met Ken and Kimberly Hobbs. And I'm going to hold this up.
Oh,
World
yes.
leaders representing
Wonderful people. Yes.
the voice of
Oh,
truth.
voice of truth.
Ladies, you have to go and check out Voice of Truth.
Absolutely.
QR code on the back. I will make
Women
sure that
world leaders.
and Janet will. We love women world leaders. And
Yes.
guess what? I'm going to show you this. This is so cool. Miss Deann Alaine is in the Voice of Truth magazine.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
I read
God.
that. Oh, it's
I
just
met them at ICFF. I
amazing. I
interviewed them.
know.
Astonishing,
Deanne,
astonishing.
Deanne, you are so amazing. And you're a funny, beautiful woman of God. And thank you for using your talents for the Lord. And, as a child, I read that you were born with a rare disease that affected your mental and physical development, which made you unique from the very beginning. And look at you now, how God has has taken everything, and he has great plans for you. This is
I'm
only the
excited.
beginning for you. I know you are, and I am excited for you. And there's one other question, just briefly, if you could tell us what is one thing that we can do to hold on to our faith in this ever changing world?
This is it right here. This is it. This is the word of God. This is what
Yes,
I hold on to. This is I not only do I find comfort and hope and a whole lot of funny in here and drama, but this is like the best loaf of bread a girl could ever eat. So the
that's
word
it.
of God, make
That's
it
it.
your friend.
Amen.
Make it. Jesus was the word made flesh. So make him your best
Yes.
friend and start digging in today.
And Deanne, I do, before we leave, I do want you to mention Fade Away. If you could just take a minute and just tell us about that.
Okay, Fadeaway is a sitcom the Lord put in my heart back in February, and it is about a the best third-rate funeral home in Polk County, which is the county in Florida I live in. And they try so hard to get this right and to get things right, but they just don't quite make it. And so, Fadeaway, you can go to the Fadeaway Facebook page and see some things. The cast reveal is there. We've started filming the sitcom already for the pilot. We're going to finish September 3rd and 4th, and get the whole point of the show. I have an agenda. The agenda for the show is joy. Like
Yeah,
everyone's life is touched by death. And the Lord is like, I really want to give people permission to be able to laugh at some of the things that
absolutely. Yeah,
touches everyone's life. And
yeah.
so Fadeaway has come out of that. Plus, I just love having a morbid sense of humor. So why not a funeral home, right?
I know it. I know it. And I am so looking forward to seeing this. And I have put up Fade Away. Go to the Facebook page for Fade Away and like it. And check out some information there. And also the Mod Wash moments. And maybe I'll have you on again so we can talk about that. What a great show that is. It's funny. It gives
Aw.
some good inspiration, and but we are both on Creative Motion Network, and that's where you can
Woohoo!
check out on Roku TV. You can check out Mod Wash Moments as well as Faith in an Ever Changing World. And also, we are Faith in an Ever Changing World is now on Abundant TV as well, another awesome network. Thank you all for
Ooh, can I
watching.
say? Can I say?
Yeah,
Soul Wind TV. It is a new
yeah,
network
that's
where
mentioned on here too.
powerful
Yes,
women get to create and um, it's by godly women for women. And so
yes,
go to your Roku TV and check out Soul Win
yes.
TV.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Deanne, again for being my guest today. It's been a joy.
Woohoo!
Hurrah!
We'll have you on My Watch Moments
That's
anytime.
right. That's right.
Anytime. Love you guys.
And
God bless you.
yeah, thank you. Thank you all for watching, and have faith and look up, friends, where our help comes from. Bye. God bless.